The Golden State Warriors travel to Washington to take on the Wizards in a game with plenty of playoff implications. I'm just kidding. It's a Wizards game. Uh, Welcome, everybody. I'm Andy from WagerTalk.com. We're going to break down the Golden State Warriors at the Washington Wizards. I am looking at the Wager Talk live odds page. Warriors right now 11-point favorite, over under 243.5. And I do have a strong opinion on this play. If you guys could just hit the like button and leave me a comment, tell us what you think of this play. What a brutal beat yesterday's free video. Yesterday's free video, we had the Knicks and the Pistons under 223.5. It was under, and then we get the last basket and one, and we lose by half a point. So great tackle on the play by the Knicks to get that victory. Yeah, it was a brutal beat on that one, but we're gonna get after it today. So let's just start breaking down this game here, and I've got a promo code for everybody coming up. And I'll remind everybody, I have an NHL best bet that is up. We easily hit our one last night, and NHL's been our best sport that we've been running in over the last few months. This is my best NHL season I've ever had. We're close to 65% for the season, 36-16 run. So easy cash last night. It's only $15 at wagertalk.com. Grab that. All right, let's talk about the Wizards and the Warriors. So I'll start with the Wizards here. So they are at home. And I will just tell you, I'm looking at the under at 243.5. So I'm looking at some of these Wizards home games. 114-105. I got home against Cleveland. I know Cleveland's a great defensive team, but that's not even remotely close to that 243.5. We go to Philadelphia, 119-113. That goes under. Cleveland again, 114-106. That goes under. The game went over against Phoenix. That's because Phoenix put up 140 points. But before that, Miami, 110-102. Nowhere close. The Clippers, 125-109. That goes under. Utah, Minnesota, Denver, all of these games are going under at home against Washington. And when I look at Golden State, I think this is a tricky game for them scheduling wise. I think they just want to get in, get a win, and get out. Why? Let's do a look ahead. This is the first game of a big 4-game road trip for them. So they get Washington. They get the Knicks in a great spot. The Knicks are injured. They're struggling. Then they go to Toronto. That should be, on paper, 3 wins. But the Thursday, Friday is a back-to-back for them. We know they've got some older legs. So they need to go out of they need to get 3 wins out of this trip, because Sunday they're at Boston in an ABC game. Playing at Boston is just brutal. So I think they want to just try and get the win tonight, and then get those wins at New York and at Toronto back-to-back. So don't be surprised if they manage some legs and manage some minutes tonight. And when we're looking at the Golden State Warriors, when they're on the road, the game flew over against Utah in their last game. But previously against Utah, 129-107. That's not getting over this 243. Against Indiana, 131-109. That's still not over this 243. Philadelphia, not over this 243. Brooklyn, not over the 243. Atlanta was a score fest that went to overtime, but Atlanta can do that. Against Memphis, nowhere close. So Warriors on the road, they're not really having too many of these games that fly over this total. When we look at the advanced stats, we look at pace. Now, the Wizards are the number 1 pace team. They get up and down, but their shooting percentage is pretty bad. And Golden State's only 12th in the last 5 games in pace. And when we look at offensive rating here, obviously the Wizards are going to be down there. They're fourth last in offensive rating. So even though they're, they have a fast pace, they're not doing much with it. Golden State is 6th in offensive rating in the league. And then when we look at defensive rating, the Wizards they're not as bad. They're actually 4th worst. The Knicks, crazy enough, last 5 games, the Clippers are worse than them, and the Jazz. So Wizards, not the worst team. And then you've got the Golden State Warriors, who are middle of the pack, 15th over the last 5 games in defensive rating. So the Wizards, they're not very good on defense, but they're also not very good on offense. They push the ball a lot, but they're not really doing much with it. And then, you look at the defensive rating, and the Warriors have been fine on that, and I think they're going to hold the Wizards in check. And that schedule really jumps out to me, that the Warriors are going to manage their minutes tonight and get ready for the back-to-back situation and then the game at Boston. It's important to get these 3 wins, but I don't think you need to go all out. As of now, I'm looking at the lineups. Looks like everyone's going to play for Golden State. Maybe a couple of game time decisions for Washington, but I don't think that matters. So I like the under 243.5 on this one. I think the total is way too high. I'm not really sure the Warriors are going to go out and put up a huge amount of points, and the Wizards aren't really capable of putting up that big number. So I think we got an inflated line. I'm going to take the under on this one. And if you're interested in all of the plays that I bet my own money on, we when we put out a play for clients, we're betting our own money. So it was a nice cash in the NHL last night. If you want 30 days, you can use a promo code ALLIN30, ALLIN30. $75 off a 30-day pass. The last 2 weeks, we're on a really, really nice groove. We're up to that 14 unit mark over the last 2 weeks. We're at 91 units in 2023, and we're looking to try and beat that in 2024. So this includes all plays, even 5% plays, and we have a 5% best bet in the UFC. That is up right now for this Saturday. We just came off of a 5% win last Saturday in UFC, so we're seeing that sport really well. Formula One starts, and you're going to get all of our hockey plays, which have just been incredible bankroll builders. This is my best season I've ever had in NHL, and we're looking to continue that. So use the promo code ALLIN30. We can help you build your bankroll. Any play that I put out for clients, I have my own money on. So treating your money just like I would treat my own, and we're really proud of the record that we built at wagertalk.com. So take advantage of that. Let's cash this under 243.5 on the Wizards and the Warriors. Good luck on all your plays. We'll see you everyone later.